I wonder if y'all can see everything good in the right area. YouTube, welcome back to another video. Today, I know we have another reaction. I just forgot everything I was gonna say. We have another reaction for y'all. I need video suggestions. Today's video, we have 5 most brutal killers reacting to death sentence. This video has 3 million views, so I know it's good. But I need more video suggestions. I want to do like mystery videos. But most of the mystery videos that I find is like an hour long, 30 minutes. Like, I'm not reacting to a 30-minute video. Like, it's just, first of all, my screen record is not going to record for that long. And then on top of that, that's going to take like 2 days to upload. So I need like mystery videos, fun videos, funny videos, try not to laugh, stuff like that can really get my channel to the next level. Because like I said, I'm trying to be a reaction YouTuber. I'm trying to be one of the reaction YouTubers that people like to watch, that people want to know what they got to say about such and such video. So if you have any videos that you want me to react to, put it in the comments or on Instagram. We're not going to do too much talking. We're just going to get right into the video. Hold on. Let me get everything situated. Let's get rid of this ad first. So we're going to start the screen record. Starting screen record. 3, 2, 1. Screen record going. Starting the video now.
This is Michael Brady, who attempted a prison escape that resulted in the death of 4 prison workers at Pasquotank Correctional Institution in North Carolina.
I stabbed him like 4 to 8 times. I hit Jeffrey Howe until he stopped moving. I don't know how many times I hit him with a hammer.
Brady was facing 24 years in prison for an attempted murder conviction after he shot at a North Carolina state trooper. And 4 years into his sentence, Brady and 3 other inmates brutally murdered 4 prison workers with hammers and scissors.
That man, Michael Brady, beat that man, George Midget, like he was trying to bust concrete.
Brady then tried to hop a fence, but then was captured at gunpoint.
It was like a bloodbath, and I stepped in between Jeffrey and Wendy, and I slid trying to get in because the whole elevator floor was nothing but blood.
During the trial, the prosecutors argued that Brady was the one who planned the attack and had no remorse for the killings.
We know who originated the plan. We know who led the
4
plan.
people in
After
jail?
Brady is found
Prison?
guilty, he now takes the stand at his sentencing.
I'm up here to tell the truth. You can ask me anything you want. I'm gonna tell the truth. Whether it hurts me, whether it helps me. I don't care about that.
You don't believe you're crazy, do you?
No, I don't think I'm crazy, no.
And you do know the difference between right and wrong.
Yes,
So you know murder is wrong.
murder is a different name for a death, but yes.
Your freedom meant more than their lives.
Yes.
And now the judge reads out the jury's recommendation.
Jury unanimously recommending that the defendant be sentenced to death.
Brady seems completely emotionless, and the judge later agrees on the death penalty, where he now sits locked up in Colorado, awaiting his death sentence.
One thing I noticed, when they put people on death row, they're on death row for like 10, 15 years. So what's even the point? They're just dying slowly. Like, I feel like if you put somebody on death row, they need to be dead in like 3 months. Like, it shouldn't take 10, 15, 20 years to just end somebody. Because I remember we reacted to another video. It was somebody that was on death row for like 15 years. Like, the person he killed was dead like this. They didn't get 15 years to just... So they should be dead like
Excuses and learn those
like,
languages
gas
next year. You
chamber.
throw on a little
Gone.
Pimsler and you do the chores you had to do anyways.
That's crazy.
This is Austin Myers and Timothy Mosley. They were both convicted of murdering 18-year-old Justin Back in Waynesville, Ohio. The 2 men, Myers and Mosley, went to Back's house in an attempt to rob a safe that belonged to his father. During the robbery, Back was strangled with a choke wire.
The idea of strangling them, that way it would create no mess, pretty much be an easier job to handle. Obviously, Justin was trying to put up a fight, and he wasn't overpowering us.
Justin Back was then stabbed 21 times until he died.
Justin was trying to ask us why. He was pleading to stop, and pretty much begging for his life.
On trial, Mosley testified against
don't
Myers
even
to
care.
obtain a plea bargain, where he pled guilty and was sentenced to life in prison. Finally, for Myers, he takes the stand in front of the jury, asking them to spare his life for his family in hopes of avoiding the death sentence.
If you choose for me to die, it's only going to cause more pain and suffering for another family.
What the? See, that's probably like the most selfish thing I ever heard. You think his family not in pain after you stabbed their son or their brother or their sister 21 times, and you want somebody to feel sorry for you?
Not me. It won't hurt me. I won't feel anything. It's going to hurt more innocent
Nobody
people.
cares.
This is now the father of Justin Back speaking.
I'm not going to stand up here and tell you how much I hate you. That is without question. I would just hope that every time you close your eyes at night, you see my son, Justin.
After the jury recommended the death sentence, this is Myers' last chance to plead for his life in front of the judge.
I think there's a lot of good things I can do with my life if you allow me to keep my life.
And the judge doesn't buy it. He hands down the maximum sentence.
The defendant does not understand how precious life is. Therefore, the sentence of death shall be imposed upon Austin Gregory Myers on the charge of aggravated murder.
Nothing but a slight nod. At just 19 years old, this made Myers the youngest Ohio individual to be put on death row. He is currently awaiting his execution at Chillicothe Correctional Institution.
There were so many lives destroyed by this, and it was just for nothing. I mean, there was no money in the safe. There was nothing in there. They did this for basically nothing.
This is Nico Jenkins, who was convicted on 4 counts of murder
I
when he
think I
went
saw
on a
this one.
killing spree in
Or I
the
heard
span
about
of
it.
10 days in Omaha, Nebraska. At 15 years old, Jenkins was sent to a youth correctional facility and served a 10-year sentence in prison for carjacking and assault. A month after his release, Jenkins shot and killed 2 individuals in a robbery. 8 days later, his next victim was a former inmate he originally met in prison. He was shot and killed in his own garage. 2 days after that, Jenkins killed his 4th victim in a carjacking. Jenkins was arrested for unrelated charges, but it was here that cops were able to pin the ammo used in one of the killings to Jenkins.
Do you not realize I got Nico Jenkins? Do you not realize that? I got Nico Jenkins. I got you. What do you mean you got me? I got your DNA at the murder scene. I got your DNA in the car. Sir. I got the weapon. I got Nico Jenkins.
Jenkins pleaded no contest to 4 counts of first-degree murder. He also waived his right to a jury trial, meaning a 3-judge panel will decide if he is innocent or guilty.
Each one of these murders was a deliberate and planned act. The victims were pre-selected and the murders were purposeful.
After Jenkins is found guilty of all 4 murders, he sits still with a little movement. And now comes his sentence.
Therefore, this panel finds that the death penalty is appropriate, should be, and is hereby given for each of the 4 murders by the defendant.
As Jenkins is sentenced to death, he seems to be completely unfazed. He is currently incarcerated at the Nebraska State Penitentiary awaiting his death sentence. This is Martez Abram, who was convicted on 2 counts of murder for the killings of 2 Walmart employees in South Haven, Mississippi.
I feel like, I know I keep pausing, but I just feel like it's just insane. Like just imagine, I just can't even put imagine you're living life right now. Like, you get to wake up, drive, eat whatever you want to eat, take a shower, and then all of a sudden you just in prison and somebody got to tell you when to shower, when to eat. You can't even drive no more. You can't get Chick-fil-A. You can't get Popeye. You can't get none of the good stuff we have out here. It's just for the rest of your life. As much of these videos I watch, it's still crazy to think like the rest of your life you will never be free. Like, you will never be able to sleep on a mattress or drink like juice or whatever. I mean, you could drink juice, but you can't, y'all know what I mean. You can't do the regular things that I can do. I can go in my fridge right now, get some juice, drink it. I can get up, go outside, walk, and look at nature. Abram
had worked at the Walmart but was faced with a suspension after he apparently had a knife on him in the store. The day he was suspended, he returned to the store with multiple weapons and opened fire, killing
Walmart
store managers
some
Anthony
dumb
Brown
stuff.
and Brandon Gales.
He was laying on the ground with his eyes open. And I ran up to him and I looked at him. I said, Anthony, honey, please say KC one more time.
He also shot an officer who survived due to his bulletproof vest.
Once I got out of my vehicle, I heard gunshots and I felt the pressure of the bullet hit my back.
He was arrested on site. Now in court, Abram admits to all crimes.
That's you, isn't it, sir?
Yes.
Look at it, please, sir.
Yes.
Mr. Gale is on the floor going down at this point, isn't he?
Yes.
Okay, and that's you shooting him, right?
Yes.
Look at the screen, sir.
Yes.
That's you shooting him?
Yes.
And you admit that you shot him in cold blood?
Yes.
You shot him again, didn't you?
So I hate people that do this. You know you're not crazy. Stop trying to act crazy because now you're in the court and you're about to get debt. Now you want to try to act like you're crazy. You wasn't crazy when you killed those 2 people for a suspension. You killed people for over a suspension when you could have literally quit and went to work at a whole different Walmart.
Yes.
After that, you went back.
Why are you talking like that?
Yes.
This is one of the victim's wife delivering a victim impact statement.
You took Anthony from me on the exact day 20 years earlier that we had our first date.
And now this is when the judge will decide Abram's fate.
In count 1, I will sentence you to death. Count 2, you will be sentenced to death. In count 3, you will be sentenced to life in the penitentiary.
As Abram hears that he will be receiving the death penalty, he stands silently, where he now sits on death row awaiting his execution. This is Markei Lloyd, who is convicted of murdering a police officer in Orlando, Florida.
I'm facing a relationship, but somehow I have absolutely don't know nothing about. And they framed me,
Lloyd was already on the run from the police after he killed his former girlfriend, who was pregnant with his child. A month later, Lloyd is spotted in a Walmart. You can see him walking in. Moments later, Orlando Police Lieutenant Deborah Clayton pulls in. You can see her grab a cart and walk in. Reportedly, they cross paths every few minutes. Outside the store, Lieutenant Clayton was notified and she tried to stop and arrest Lloyd when a shootout begun. Lieutenant Clayton was killed during the interaction, being shot 4 times. Following the murder, Lloyd took off again, which led to a 9-day manhunt, where he was later found. During the arrest, he tried to escape, where he lost his left eye in the altercation. Here in court, Lloyd took the stand. Reportedly, he believed everyone was out to kill him.
And I was just reacting, Mary. I was just reacting. Even when they opened the door, I just reacted. I fired 2 shots, I just reacted.
The jury then found him guilty.
It really hurts deep down inside.
This is Lieutenant Clayton's sister giving a victim impact statement.
She stood in the place as my mother when I didn't have one. I truly miss my sister. I truly miss her.
And this is the moment that Lloyd hears that the jury unanimously recommends the death sentence.
We, the jury, unanimously find that the defendant, Markei Lloyd, should be sentenced to death.
Lloyd seems to mouth something out to the public. A few moments later, Lloyd has an outburst.
You've been trying to kill me. You've been trying to frame me for murder.
All right, why don't we remove Mr. Lloyd from the courtroom?
The judge later agreed with the jury and sent Lloyd to death, where he now sits behind bars waiting for his death sentence.
That's it? Well, kill a police officer. They're throwing a book. You know you're getting death, especially in Florida. You know you're getting death. That and you know what's crazy about all these? That not one person that got sentenced to death acted like they cared. Like none of them cared that they were gonna. None of them even Imagine, I can't even have like a hypothetical because I can't even put myself in that position. But it's like nobody cared. Like if I heard I'm gonna die by lethal injection, I'm sick. But I forgot who told me to react to this video, but this was a good one. Thank you to whoever told me to react to this. Put your name in the comments. I'm gonna pin it. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. We got more reactions coming soon. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. We're out.